Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, able to avoid him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This is Langford, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, Flacco to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Langford again. We'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Flacco from midfield. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The tight end in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. They're running. Langford. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw is Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Kaiser now from the 50. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. But they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Kessler goes off on 4th down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 head?
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
The anticipation on the play, reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return, here's Michael Campanero. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Flacco right back to work after the pick six. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On first down, Flacco. Got some real estate inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Flacco will take to the air again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Once more, it's Flacco. He finds West. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Shift together here from the D-line. Play fake. Kaiser. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second down, Flacco now. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
West again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Terrence West hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Kaiser now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum and put it on display.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They start on the ground with West. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Flacco here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. What? 90. We got three.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, let's go. Hut, what?
Kaiser just getting the play off. Powers through, being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Let's go.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. Third down here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he nailed that one through despite kicking it into the teeth of the wind.
Well, let's play a little golf here, shall we? That's a low iron shot, almost like a stinger. And somehow he finds a way to get it through the wind and through the posts.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. First and 10 here for Flacco. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. It's Flacco to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Following the interception, Kaiser. He spots Henderson open left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Kaiser. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now Kaiser. Johnson's got it complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Kaiser yet again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Play action now. Kaiser. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there for sack number 127 in his great career. Moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's got room. And he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. In motion, the tight end. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wallace. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Flacco. Setting up the screen for West. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Once more, it's Flacco. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. So on fourth down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Browns on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Kaiser. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Look at this spin.
Balance.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a toss. This is West. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Flacco from the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd there, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here we go.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Well, the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. C.J. Mosley in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now here come the Ravens. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin here with a run by West. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Second down, Flacco now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Third down, Flacco from the gun. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play on 3rd for the Ravens. 44 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it with West. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. The play clock's running down. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Passing play, Flacco. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Flacco. That is caught by Maclin for a Raven touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The first NFL pick for Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Emmanuel Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
This is West. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run again here with West. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, that's West. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week.